Have you ever pondered about the grandeur and mystery of the ancient Egyptian civilization? Let's embark on a journey together back to the dawn of civilization, where we find ourselves along the fertile banks of the Nile River Valley. Here, one of history's most remarkable civilizations was taking root. The rise of ancient Egyptian civilization was nothing short of extraordinary. With the Nile providing a lifeline in the arid desert landscape, the Egyptians harnessed its annual floods, creating a flourishing civilization that was the envy of the ancient world. The Egyptians were pioneers in many fields, but their advancements in writing were truly revolutionary. They developed a system of picture writing known as hieroglyphics. These intricate symbols were more than just art. They were a means of recording their history, beliefs, and daily life. Their monumental architecture, like the colossal pyramids and towering temples, continue to inspire awe and wonder to this day. These structures were not just feats of engineering but also a testament to the Egyptians' deep spiritual beliefs and their reverence for their rulers, the pharaohs. Speaking of pharaohs, we mustn't forget the societal structure. The pharaohs were considered gods on earth, ruling over an organized society with officials, priests, and workers. This societal structure allowed the Egyptians to build an empire that would last for over 3,000 years. Their belief in the afterlife was profound. They developed complex embalming and mummification processes to preserve the bodies of the deceased, ensuring their safe journey to the afterlife. This belief system was deeply intertwined with their daily life and governance. From the stars above to the sands below, the Egyptians made significant contributions to astronomy and mathematics. They devised a calendar based on the lunar cycles and even made strides in the field of medicine, laying the groundwork for future civilizations. As the sands of time flowed, so did the power and influence of Egypt. But our journey doesn't stop here. It leads us to another fascinating civilization in Africa, one that continues to captivate us with its rich history and enduring legacy. Moving further south, we encounter the Aksumite kingdom, often overlooked yet incredibly influential. Ever wondered why? Let's dive into the rich tapestry of its history and uncover its significance. Rising to power around the 1st century AD in what is now Ethiopia and Eritrea, the Aksumite kingdom was strategically positioned. It was nestled at the crossroads of Africa, Arabia, and India, making it a crucial hub for trade. This location allowed the Aksumites to thrive, their influence reaching as far as Rome and India. They traded a plethora of goods, including ivory, gold, and exotic animals, and their location enabled them to become a conduit for cultural and religious exchanges. But the Aksumites were not just middlemen in the world's economy, they were also innovators. They developed their own written script known as Ge'ez, which is still used in some Ethiopian churches today. This is a testament to their cultural resilience and the enduring legacy of their intellectual prowess. In addition to their linguistic achievements, the Aksumites were also pioneers in economic systems. They were among the first African civilizations to produce their own coinage. These coins, minted in gold, silver, and bronze, bore the inscriptions in Greek and Ge'ez, symbolizing the kingdom's global connectivity and its unique identity. The Aksumite kingdom was also a place of profound faith. In the 4th century AD, it became one of the first realms in the world to officially adopt Christianity. This was a major turning point, shaping the kingdom's culture and architecture. Speaking of architecture, the Aksumites left behind awe-inspiring structures that still stand today. Take for instance the towering obelisks, the largest of which is about 110 feet tall. These gigantic stelae, carved from single pieces of granite, are a testament to the Aksumites' architectural ingenuity. They are believed to have marked royal tombs, symbolizing the kingdom's power and prestige. Then there's the Church of St. Mary of Zion, believed by many to be the resting place of the Ark of the Covenant. Whether or not the Ark resides there, the church remains a significant religious site, attracting pilgrims from around the world. But like all great civilizations, the Aksumite kingdom eventually waned. By the 7th century AD, it had lost much of its power, largely due to shifting trade routes and environmental changes. Yet, despite its decline, the Aksumite kingdom left an indelible mark. The Aksumite kingdom, a beacon of commerce and faith, eventually faded into history, but its legacy endured, paving the way for the rise of powerful West African civilizations. So who were the great powers in West Africa that emerged in the wake of the Aksumite decline? Let's delve into the golden age of West Africa. As the Aksumite kingdom faded in the east, a series of magnificent empires rose in the west, each wielding tremendous control over trans-Saharan trade and amassing wealth beyond comprehension, particularly in gold. Among these were the Ghana Empire, the Mali Empire, and the Songhai Empire. The Ghana Empire, also known as Ouagadougou, was the earliest of these great civilizations, reaching its zenith between the 9th and 11th centuries. This was an empire so wealthy that its dogs were said to wear golden collars. The empire's control over the gold-salt trade routes across the Sahara Desert made it an economic powerhouse, setting the stage for the wealth and influence of West African empires to come. Following the decline of the Ghana Empire, the Mali Empire ascended to prominence in the 13th century, reaching its peak under the rule of the legendary Mansa Musa. Considered one of the wealthiest individuals in human history, Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in the 14th century is still remembered today. His entourage, which reportedly included thousands of servants, each carrying a bar of gold, made such an impression that it caused a temporary collapse in the gold market in Cairo. Mansa Musa's reign also saw the development of scholarly institutions, particularly in the city of Timbuktu. The Sankore Madrasa, or University of Sankore, became a renowned center for learning, attracting scholars from across the Islamic world. It was a beacon of intellect and innovation, contributing immensely to the cultural and intellectual history of Africa. The last of these great empires, the Songhai Empire, emerged in the 15th century. It was an empire that stretched from the Atlantic Ocean to the land of the Hausa, making it one of the largest states in African history. The Songhai Empire continued the legacy of its predecessors, controlling trade routes and maintaining a flourishing intellectual culture. However, the Songhai Empire also faced the same fate as its predecessors. In the late 16th century, it fell to a Moroccan invasion, marking the end of the West African Empire's golden age. Yet the influence of these empires was not confined to their era. Their legacy lived on, leaving a lasting impact on Africa and the world. These West African empires, rich in culture and wealth, marked the end of an era, leaving indelible footprints on the sands of time. Africa, the cradle of humanity, has a history as diverse and vibrant as its people. What can we learn from these civilizations? Let's take a moment to reflect on the remarkable narratives we've just explored. We journeyed first to the dawn of civilization in Egypt, a kingdom that stood as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. The Egyptians didn't just build pyramids, they developed a complex system of writing, excelled in mathematics and engineering, and gave us the concept of a 365-day calendar. Their contributions to global culture and science are immeasurable. Next, we ventured to the Aksumite Kingdom, the African trade hub that was a crossroads of cultural exchange. The Aksumites were renowned for their advanced coinage system, a testament to their economic prowess. They fostered connections with distant lands, bridging cultures and facilitating the exchange of ideas, goods, and belief systems. Then we traveled to the golden empires of West Africa, where we found societies rich in gold, culture, and knowledge. The great empires of Ghana, Mali, and Songhai were centers of learning and commerce. Their universities attracted scholars from far and wide, contributing greatly to global knowledge. These civilizations thrived on trade, innovation, and the pursuit of wisdom. Each of these civilizations has left a profound imprint on the tapestry of human history. They remind us that Africa's legacy is one of brilliant minds, innovative societies, and vibrant cultures. They challenge the often narrow perspective of history that overlooks the continent's rich contributions to science, economics, and culture. The importance of acknowledging and studying African history cannot be overstated. These stories of human endeavor and achievement are not just African stories, they are human stories. They give us a fuller, more nuanced understanding of our shared past, illuminating the path to our collective future. The echoes of these ancient African civilizations continue to resonate in our world today, reminding us of our shared human heritage and the boundless potential of humanity.